Regardless if they had a point or not, 68 people died in Noob in the Hood 2. Fuck. The victims consisted of 39 noobs, 22 men, and 7 women. Giving us this pie chart that has way more noobs than there actually should be. Considering it with the other noob films I've covered, even if that says Noob in the Hood had the least, this one in Spirit has the least, because this had the most that didn't have a fucking point. With a runtime of 96 minutes, that left us with a quote-unquote kill on average every 1.41 minutes. You know what, let's fucking redo that. With a runtime of 96 minutes, that means we had natural kill on average every 2.13 minutes. If we include the prisoners not within the actual battle and Lobster's paramedic, I can count 24 kills in Last Christmas, the first time we've seen that number on the parody. Pretty ironic. The victims were all male, keeping up the tradition of these films having all blueberry pie charts. This film, by 5 kills, has the most of the franchise. With a runtime of 96 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 4 minutes even. I counted 9 kills in Fear Garden, using my own whack-ass tactics of doing so. There were 3 men and 6 women, from what I can tell, giving us this pretty rare 2-to-1 ratio of women. With a runtime of 3 minutes 21 seconds, that left us with a kill on average every 22.3 seconds. 34 people died in the order, which is 19 less than the version from 2022. The victims consisted of 25 women and only 9 men, giving us another rare ratio for the parody. With a runtime of 66 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 1.94 minutes. 423 people died in Just Causing Mayhem 5, which means this is actually the most of the franchise by a pretty wide margin. The victims consisted of 394 men, 15 unknowns, and 14 women, making this pie chart look like it could have come from any other film in the franchise. We had 344 De Revello casualties, 40 civilian casualties, and 39 rebel casualties, which, yeah, that is a much more confined ratio of De Revellos to everyone else that we've had so far in the franchise. Good God. With a runtime of 188 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 26.67 seconds. 27 people died in Murder Drones Episode 6, which is a number we've seen one time before on the parody with the original 2020 kill count of hostage. The victims consisted of 1 man, 2 women, and 24 infant drones, or just drones of indeterminate gender, giving us a mostly gray pie chart, which actually matches up with technology in some sort of way. Even though this is a quasi-high kill count, this is in the lower half of the series when it comes to kills. With a runtime of 21 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 46.67 seconds. Don't worry guys, I'm actually fine.
Or am I?
No, I'm just kidding. But my best count, there were 343 kills in Murder Drones Episode 7. The victims consisted of 4 women, 16 male scientists, and 323 others of unknown gender. Thanks to that spiral, we got a whole lot of gray in this pie chart. Yet again, for some reason. What's with the series and gray pie charts? This is by far the deadliest episode of the entire series, while also subtracting 1 kill from Heartbeat's original 15. Now that one actually has 14 kills now, which I guess we should go and just put on that stat. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I less cared about consistency in the show when we're at like episode 3. With a runtime of 26 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 4.55 seconds. On my sleep-deprived count, we had 561 kills in Breakout 4. That's obviously the most of the remake franchise, but then you have to consider that Breakout 2022 had more kills than this, as can be seen in this graph with all the Breakout movies. Pretty neat, huh? I'm not gonna do a pie chart for this episode because this movie doesn't deserve it, so I have a bar graph for the top 10 of the parody since it's made it into the top 10 of the parody. This shit doesn't deserve it at all. With a bloated-ass runtime of 116 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 12.41 seconds. I counted 24 kills in Cyanide. It's way low for the series, as shown by this graph, which makes it look really small compared to Time Heroes. Of the 24 I counted, only 2 were men, with the other 22 being Synods. That gives us this pie chart of grass not native to the moon. With a shorter runtime of 88 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 3.67 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna play this a little different. I'm gonna go through the kills for all 20 episodes first, and then go into the kills for the entire series briefly. With that, Back to Basics killed 14 people, 8 men and 6 women, mostly from them jumping off cars. Disaster Forever had 18 more kills at 32. Split between 8 men, 5 women, and 19 unknowns from the tsunami or other disasters. Disaster Ender ranks third among the season with 52 kills, 10 men, 7 women, and 35 unknown victims from many of the natural disasters. Episode 4 killed 7 people with 2 men, 2 women, 2 zombies, and 1 unknown. 72 killed 8 people, which is divisible by 72. Its kills had 5 men, which isn't 72 divisible, and 3 women, which is. Episode 6 had a sharp decrease with only 3 kills, all men, and not of the titular character John Lemon. Carmen Idolizer Boogie Woogie killed 53 people, with a very uneven distribution of 48 men and only 5 women. Wreck Block scaled back the kills a lot by only having a single kill, Chelsea, who's a female. Episode 9 starts off the back half with 20 kills, who I assume is split between 10 men and 10 women. I don't really know. We start to smile with episode 10, which has 31 kills, that consists of 5 male humans, 7 female humans, 3 male smilers, 10 female smilers, and 6 I couldn't quantify based on the footage on hand. Episode 11 has the kill count lower at 24, but still with a messy gender scheme of 6 human men, 9 human women, 5 smiler men, and 4 smiler women. Episode 12 has 1 less kill with 23, with those consisting of only a single human male, 4 females, 12 male smilers, and 6 female smilers. Episode 13 notched it up a bit with 30, 1 less than 10. There were 10 men, 5 women, 8 men smilers, and 7 women smilers. How delightfully happy. Episode 14 would have had none if not for 2 new recycled kills from the intro, that are 1 woman and 1 dude. Episode 15 gets 7 kills into its polyamorous relationship of kills, and it's even with 1 unknown corpse, 3 men, and 3 women. You know, if it wasn't for the corpse and the creeps, I would have joined in on it. And oh yeah, of the 3 men and the 3 women, 1 of each is a total fucking creep. Tribute to Old Man Joe kills 31 people, the same count as episode 10. All the 7 woman kills are of Chelsea, which means the 24 men are the manliest men on Roblox, since they make the rest of the cast. Episode 17 only has 3 kills, with 1 unknown killed by possibly the detective, 1 Chelsea Rose, and 1 Old Man Joe. Billions Must Die has 34 kills, a far cry from a billion, but hey, at least there's almost a 3-to-1 ratio of 26 men and 8 women dying. The Wrath of Penultimacy flicks the kills down with only 5, all men, but 1 being a disassembly drone. That drone specific being N. Finally, the final episode, 20, has 224 kills, with only 2 genders being in the mix, surprisingly. With the final tally of kills consisting of 161 men and 63 women. Phew. Now all 20 of these episodes stack up to have a staggering 604 kills, with the final tally of victims being cooked up of 337 men, 147 women, 63 unknown, 28 male smilers, 27 female smilers, and 2 episode 4 zombies. That gives us an ultra rare 6-part pie chart that'll have a 9.44% chance of getting you infected, so don't need it. Compared the episodes directly to each other, episode 20 has by far the most, but it's also the series' longest episode. Doesn't go for Wreck Blocks being 45 minutes, only having 1 though. With a season of 20 episodes, there was an average of 30.2 kills per episode, which did match up with Tape's first to last, kinda. But with an astounding runtime of 604 minutes, which to remind you is over 10 hours, that left us with a kill on average exactly every minute, which is another ultra rare sighting. Great job, Season 7. 537 people died in Breakout 5, the 3rd highest of the franchise, and the 10th highest of the parody. The victims consisted of 414 men and 123 women, giving us a strangely normal pie chart for a franchise like Breakout. With a runtime of 188 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 21 seconds flat. I counted 83 kills in Poseidon Legacy, if you include the program pilots and Vera. The victims consisted of 48 men and 35 women, giving us a gender breakdown that's almost the exact same as the Belko experiment. We haven't seen this count on the parody before, but we saw a count 3 less than it with Moon Wars The Future Soldier, which will be relevant. With a runtime of 84 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 1.01 minutes. This time, I counted 124 kills in Moon Wars The Future Soldier, which consists of 117 men, 6 women, and 1 Synod, giving us a pie chart with a little bit less of crushed tree in it. With a runtime of 93 minutes, we had a kill on average every 45 seconds. By my refurbished count, we had 54 kills in Hostage. The victims consisted of 48 men, 5 women, and 1 unknown body around Trey and Carl, which gives us this 8-to-1 ratio of dudes. And also, by the way, for this one, we're gonna have some extra pies. Our first extra pie will be of how many kills each faction got, the mobsters and the cops. By the looks of the pie chart, it's a 2-to-1 ratio for the mobsters, who got 36 kills out of 54, but cops got the other 18. Our second pie would be of how many kills each named character got, so out of the 13 of those, Clarity got the majority of them with 7, Smoke came in second with 4, and Trey got the least with only 2, that being the other security guard when they're first entering the bank, and that one sneaky SWAT officer behind the Carl. Finally, the director's cut sports a beefy 169-minute runtime, which left us with a kill on average every 3.13 minutes. Would you look at that, it's the Detroit number. Considering the vast set of circumstances here, I only decided to count 2 kills in Drone. Both of them were, I think, female, which gives us the first ever all-female pie chart on the parody. After 4 years of doing this, we finally did it and beat James to the mix too. We saw a count of 2 twice before on the parody in Ransom 2 and Crisis. With a runtime of 84 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 42 minutes. By our count, only 4 people died in Fear, with the victims consisting of 3 men and 1 woman. That gives us a pretty basic 3-to-1 ratio of dudes. We've seen this kill count before 5 times on the parody, and strangely enough, we haven't seen this gender breakdown in any of those. With a runtime of 20 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 5 minutes flat. 9 people died in Sleepover Season 1, with the victims consisting of 6 women and 3 men, which gives us a 2-to-1 ratio of women. We've seen the same count 5 times before on the parody, and the same gender breakdown in Hostage, the very first parody from June of 2020. Note this doesn't apply to Fear Garden anymore, since that now has a different gender breakdown. With a season of 8 episodes, that meant each episode had an average of 1.13 kills. And with the season having a total runtime of 34 minutes, Sleepover Season 1 had a kill on average every 3.78 minutes. 43 people died in the horrors of a regular camp, a lower than usual kill count for a GGF 871 movie. The victims consisted of 29 males and 14 females, which gives us a pretty basic pie chart. With a runtime of 98 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 2.28 minutes. I counted a staggering 754 kills in Noob Across the Roblox Verse 2. The victims consisted of 10 noobs, 6 men, and 3 women, which means the other 735 were all zombies, which gives us a really green pie chart that will get me infected if I eat it, so I better not. This actually places second inside the franchise, because Noob and Deadville actually had 814 kills, which places this as 6th in the parody overall. With a runtime of 66 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 5.25 seconds. 16 people died in Mansion Battle Episode 5. We had 8 men, 6 women, and 2 victims of other genders as our victims, giving us a pretty damn near even pie chart. Out of the people who killed each other, Michael had by far the most this time with 5. Meanwhile, last episode's champion, Emily, only had 2. Other characters were also responsible for 2 deaths, while Rain only had 1, along with 2 other contestants. Also, in terms of the series overall, this one has the second most, even though that's by far not, anything impressive considering episode 3. With a runtime of 27 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 1.69 minutes.